Seriously.
What's up, everybody? I am Jesse, or GameOverJesse, for the Hylian Gamescast. Right above me, we have Ilya. Diagonal, we have Gibbs. And beside me, we have Kayla Chublima.
You can call me Kayla.
Alright,
it's
Kayla.
fine.
Yeah. So we're going to be going over everything that was revealed in the September Nintendo Direct. Starting off with probably the biggest announcement, or at least the ones that got people the most excited, it seems, is Animal Crossing for the Nintendo Switch. We have Civilization 6 Isabelle for Super Smash Bros. On Nintendo Switch. World of Final Fantasy Maxima. Chocobo Mystery Dungeon Everybody. A new IP called Town from Game Freak, the makers of Pokemon. We have the NES Switch controllers, which we just discussed. A new Super Smash Bros. Switch bundle that sadly comes with a digital download code as opposed to a physical copy of the game. We have Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age, tabletop games from Asmodee, I believe that's how it's pronounced, Final Fantasy XV Pocket Edition HD, more Star Fox content in Starlink, most notably Wolf. Yeah, Star Wolf, right? Alright. We have Yoshi's Crafted World. Finally got an official name. Mario Tennis Aces version 2, which hopefully it adds just as much content as the updates for like Splatoon did. Cities Skylines, a Capcom beat 'em up bundle, my personal favorite, Luigi's Mansion 3. We have Katamari Damacy Reroll, a enhanced version of New Super Mario Bros. From the Wii U with New Super Luigi Bros. Included. Kayla just dropped out on us. Maybe she's coming back. We have Splatoon 2 version 4. And finally, Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn. And she's back. Alright. So, starting with you, Ilya. What was your... Okay, so what was the most exciting... The two most exciting things from this Direct for you? And the one thing that you were hoping to get announced, but wasn't.
Shoot. Okay. Well, just to get the obvious out of the way, yeah, Animal Crossing. Just knowing, yes, it's coming in 2019, to have something on a Nintendo Direct saying it's coming, it was great. It was a great moment. It was great. There are actually quite a few things I'm looking forward to. Without going into every single one, there are a few that are like, have to do with games that I don't have, but want, or things like Luigi's Mansion, where I remember playing the first one with my brother when I was younger, and I'm like, oh, I should get back into this. So there were a few on that range, but there was one that I had never heard of that I think I would really enjoy, and that was the Katamari one. The rolling one. I was looking at that, I was like, what is this? But I was like, this looks so cute. I want it. So I'm excited about that one, whatever it is. I'm also really excited about this other thing from Game Freak Town. Looks interesting. As far as what I wanted to get announced but didn't, I don't think there really is anything, because all I was caring about was Animal Crossing. So that was sufficient. But there was one game that I was like, really? Which people will hate me for this, and that's Kirby's Epic Yarn. I bought it off of eBay a while back for the Wii. I played it for 5 minutes, dropped it, and then was like, give it another chance. Played it for like half an hour, and I hated it. Hate's a strong word. So I'm like, why are we reviving thing? I like the concept, but the music stinks, and it makes me feel like I'm 2 years old. So there wasn't anything that I was like, oh, I really want this, and it didn't happen. But Epic Yarn would be an example of something that I was like, but why? Again, mechanics for it are really cool, but Kirby may be a child's game, like it's meant to be for people like me who are not good at video games, but that one was just like way too, like it was practically meant for toddlers, and I didn't like it.
All right.
There you go.
And while we're waiting on Jablima to come back, Gibbs, do you have a favorite? Or two favorites, and then one that you were hoping to get announced but didn't?
Well, for starters,
Wait,
one thing that I was hoping...
Ilya, did you give the one that you were hoping? You didn't. Did you?
No, I said there wasn't one, because
Okay.
all I cared about was Animal Crossing, so...
All right. Well, I seen that a lot of people were sad that Nook wasn't an announced character.
Like an
For
Echo
Smash
Fighter or
Bros, yeah.
something.
All right, Gibbs, going to you.
For starters, let me start with what I was hoping for on the E3, and that was at some type of 3DS Zelda game. You know, a 2D Zelda game. I was hoping for something like that.
So, a 3DS Zelda game? Not a 2D Zelda game for Switch?
You know what? Actually, I don't want the 3DS to die.
Okay.
Because I'd rather take my 3DS out than my Switch.
Ooh.
If I'm moving around the
similar,
house,
yeah.
if I'm moving around the house, I mean, I'm home. Yeah, I like playing with the Switch handheld mode, but I don't want to take it out of the house too much because I don't want anything bad to happen to it. Or the worst case scenario is somebody gets it, you know, steals it from me, and I don't want that to happen. But I don't want the 3DS to die because it's such an accessible handheld that, you know, and it's fun to play, and you can still see people carrying it around, and I don't think it's gonna go away anytime soon. Hopefully I'm right about that, and Nintendo doesn't come out next month and says, okay, we're dropping the 3DS, which that would suck, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Nintendo, like, they still have the original Luigi's Mansion coming out.
yes.
So they're still
And-
supporting it.
with co-op,
Yeah, that was
which
a
I think
new
it's
thing.
it will add a little gameplay variety on it, which could be good.
Yeah. There was one dumb thing that I seen a lot of people complaining about. They were like, why are we having multiplayer with a green ghost instead of Mario? And I'm like, well, the story of the game is you saving Mario.
Exactly.
So if he was playing with you, it wouldn't make sense. That's like playing a Zelda game where you have to save Zelda, but yet Zelda is a playable character beside you. Like, it just doesn't make sense. And then,
Yeah.
like, the green version kind of makes sense because it looks more like a ghost, like a green ghost. But I would have rather it been like a Toad or like Professor Egad or something. I think that would maybe make a bit more sense since the professor already knows about it. Like, he already knows about the ghosts and stuff. And
It kind of reminded me of Slimer from the Ghostbusters.
oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow, that's
So
a
I
good
don't know
one.
why, but it probably because it's green and looks kind of slimy. But anyway,
Yeah. So what are your other
See, I think a
games?
Flubber.
Oh, Flubber? Yeah, that's another one. What are your other games, Gibbs?
one thing that I was really excited for is for Starlink Battle for Atlas. That game, it's one of the games that I've been actually expecting and waiting for to come out this fall. It blew me away when I saw it at E3. It was the gameplay looked really great. I didn't get to play it because the lines were crazy long in both areas, Nintendo and Ubisoft. Right? Is it Ubisoft? Yeah. So, from the gameplay that I have seen, the Star Fox arc looks to be really interesting. So that's one of the ones that I really want to play. I really want to sink my claws into that game and take it for a good run, completionist style. Not in a week though. I'm not that crazy. and another one that didn't know I wanted, and I wasn't expecting a reveal for it, was Luigi's Mansion 3. That, oh my god, once I saw it, I really got excited. It's one of those things that Nintendo always pulls out of somewhere, and it gets people excited for the coming year or whatever is gonna start it. So
yeah, with Luigi's Mansion, I was kind of sad that it was going to the 3DS instead of the Switch. I was hoping that like Dark Moon or something would be put on Switch, but them coming out with a brand new title that's built from the ground up for the Switch makes me fine with the original just going to the 3DS. So, was that your 3 games, or you only mentioned 2 games?
Yeah.
Right?
No,
you got 3.
Started
Okay. So, Chablima.
You guys are picking top 3s.
Yeah, now that you're back, 2 games that you liked the most from the Direct, and 1...
3 games that I liked the most.
Yes, and 1 that you wished they would have announced or talked about. Like something you were hoping for that wasn't. You got a funny face right now.
She frozen again? Oh, there you go.
Alright, and she's
My
fixed.
internet's gonna kill me. Oh my god.
Let's try to get through this.
Okay, so... Wait, so what was the one that I what?
Yeah, so 2 games that you liked the most from the Direct, and 1 that you were hoping for that wasn't announced, or 1 that you would have liked to seen be announced or talked about.
Okay, so for me, definitely Animal Crossing, number 1, because I know that Ilya probably talked about how she fangirled about it and was excited.
Good game.
Yeah, no, I was like beyond words when they announced Animal Crossing. I just can't. I can't with life. If you guys had to do me doing a live reaction, you would have had to probably kick me from the call because I would have been swearing and crying with happiness. And then definitely, I think the next one would be Luigi's Mansion 3. I'm not too bummed out about them. Like, I overheard you guys talking about, like, them putting Luigi's Mansion on 3DS. I'm not too bummed out about that because it's kind of like an older game. I'm happier that we are getting the Luigi's Mansion 3 for an actual, like, console instead of handheld. So that's pretty exciting. And then... I don't know what other game I would have wanted to hear about. Like, maybe another, like, 2D Zelda or something, because we haven't heard anything in that front for a really long time. Like, last thing I heard about was Breath of the Wild, and then Zelda just kind of, like, fell off the face of the earth for a while.
Yeah. I think I am going to agree with... Gibbs kind of said it too, and then Kayla, or Jalima just now. Like, Luigi's Mansion and then Animal Crossing were my 2 favorites, and then I was hoping for a top-down 2D style Zelda game or a remake or port of some kind, whether it was like Ocarina of Time HD or a port of Wind Waker HD from the Wii U to the Switch, since Nintendo's giving us all the ports, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are mine. I guess that ends.
Wait, I have something quick to say about the Direct, though.
Yeah?
I was really impressed to see the amount of games that Nintendo is talking about doing, like, either, like, playing by yourself, couch co-op, or online co-op. I'm really excited because I feel like there's a lot of opportunity for gameplay and playing games with friends coming for, like, the next year here for Nintendo, so I'm just like... Give me all of the co-op.
Kind of like piggybacking off of that, I've been hearing a lot of flack for this Direct, and I'm like, okay, as someone who knew maybe 20% of what these games were, if even that, I still thought the Direct was amazing, because these were so many games that I was like, wow, I know someone who knows that game, they must be so excited, and like,
yeah,
I was like, there was so much in there. Maybe it felt a little dull at times, and maybe it was kind of annoying when there were spots where it was like, oh, but we already knew about that. But I thought it was a very successful Direct, and I'm like, there was so much in there. There was something for everyone.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like we're getting all of the Final Fantasy, we're getting a remake of Crystal Chronicles, which is going to be amazing, and you can play it with friends, so I'm really excited about that. It's just like the direct was good. It didn't cater to all of the audiences, but it definitely catered to some very specific audiences.
Yeah. It does seem like this was, or could have been, like the second half of the E3 direct.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because E3 was really like Smash Bros.
Yeah, I think Nintendo
I don't remember
just
anything else that happened at E3. Just Smash Bros. Oh, Mario Party. There we go.
Oh yeah. But I feel like Nintendo
Mario Party, yeah.
thought that if they would have announced too much at E3, then like Smash Brothers would have overshadowed most things.
Yeah.
And that's why they held off for a few months. Because like they already had so many games there, and the lines were already super packed, and having Animal Crossing or these other games there to play, there would have been even more people at the Nintendo booth. So
Yeah.
like they were already crazy enough with just like those three major games. Smash Brothers, Pokemon, and then like maybe Starlink, I guess, was like the third most popular. I'm not really sure. There's a lot of people there to play that. I didn't get a chance to play
Yeah.
it. It's also strange that Ubisoft made the Star Fox game that fans wanted, where Nintendo made Zero and no one really loved it. So it's kind of odd. But anyways, we ready to move on to Sunshine, I think? Right?
Yeah.
Is that the game everyone wants to talk about?
Well, should we
Or-
pick a game we've all played, or
Oh, we can. Yeah, we can change it. Tubes.
what are I think I
Are you
threw out
there?
a
Are you
couple
froze?
in the chat. Are there any thoughts? What should we talk about? What have we all played? Mario Odyssey, Donkey Kong 64. I don't know.
It's been such a long time since I last played Donkey Kong 64. I don't remember most of it.
Fair. I think when we did shoot, there was some game we did. Oh, it was when we did Super Mario 64. I was like, it's been a long time, but I do remember some things because
Yeah.
they start coming back to you as you listen to other people. You're like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot about that mechanic. That one drove me nuts, but that thing was cool. And yeah,
Somehow, Mario 64 is more present in my memories than Donkey Kong 64.
no, that's kind of understandable.
I don't know if that speaks to the quality of the game or that just Mario's more memorable, period.
I think it really, well, I think for most people it would be Mario 64. I think I remember Donkey Kong 64 because my family played it more. We played the multiplayer a lot because we liked playing as all the different characters.
The only thing I
Kayla's
remember.
stalling for anyone wondering why we're stalling.
Yeah, we're just rambling until Jiblima comes back.
Yeah, I love the multiplayer in Donkey Kong 64. Not that it was great, but for my family it was hilarious. My mom would play as Donkey Kong. She would play as Chunky Kong. I would play as Tiny. My brother would play as Lenky, and my other brother would play as Donkey. And no, my mom wasn't Chunky. She was Diddy Kong. Duh.
Yeah, Diddy Kong with the jetpack and the peanut guns. That's like about the only thing I remember from there.
It was so much fun.
There you go.
Oh my gosh. Good times. Someone made a comment that I wanted. Oh, Conga Line Monkey says Sunshine is probably my favorite console game ever. That's awesome. I have good memories of Sunshine.
Yeah, while we're waiting, we can take a few questions from the chat.
Yeah. Because we want to wait for Kayla. Ask questions,
Yeah,
people.
her internet
It'll take
router
it.
is being rebooted at the moment, so.
Against her will.
Hmm?
Against her will. People ask us questions. It'll take a second before they notice that we said ask
Yeah.
questions.
J-Link says
But-
too many Kongs. And then,
Just so many cons.
yeah.
The other day, I kept referring to Tiny Kong as Tootie Kong, and I was like, why is that somewhere? I was like, Tootie's the name of Banjo's sister. Duh.
Yes, Jacob, questions.
And actually, Jacob, not to get on your back, but you used the wrong version of 2. You needed an extra O.
Ooh.
I grew up with a grammar Nazi for a mother, so. Also, too many college papers.
Oh, yeah.
Does the
I had to
hat,
go to the writing center a lot. Every paper I went to the writing center and went, help me, I suck at thoughts.
Any thoughts on Yoshi's Crafted World from RPG?
Looks
yeah.
like a cool game.
Who are you gonna main and Smash? I always just play as Link.
Ooh, I'm usually Kirby. Or,
Wait,
Meta Knight?
I have an idea. Jin is a genius.
Jen?
Yeah,
Who?
in the chat.
Who? Well, I didn't see this. What is it?
Why don't we just talk about Animal Crossing for the game?
Oh! Wait, Gibbs, have you played Animal Crossing?
It says Gibbs has no signal.
Why?
The hell? Now it's me?
Well, it says like
There's
your
no
camera.
video.
Turn it off, turn it back on. Have you played Animal Crossing, Gibbs?
Like any of them? Ah! What is happening to us? So many things. Wait, Jesse, I didn't know you had played Animal Crossing.
I played it a long time ago, but I don't really remember anything.
Like the original, like, GameCube one in America?
See.
Animal Crossing. What is with our internet? The
think
internet demons have invaded us today.
Played it on emulator.
Wow, that was so old. And they've made so many amazing improvements. Like, oh, they just make them better and better every time. Except for Happy Home Designer. So. Oh my gosh, what has happened to our people?
Rough night for the stream. Yes.
I know. Yes. thank you,
Chablima
people.
should be joining literally any second. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god! My internet's
Wow.
alive.
That was crazy.
That was really funny. Jesse literally just said, Chublima should be joining any second, and then you popped up.
Magic tricks. My landlord reset the internet. Hopefully this fixes everything, and if it doesn't, I'm throwing my life in the garbage.
So we're talking about Animal Crossing for the reviewed game.
Like the first one. For the game. For the game.
Did you play the first
Oh.
one?
Oh. Yeah, I have.
Okay. Alright.
I thought we were doing a different game.
We were, but then, like, we decided to go with Animal Crossing. Someone in the
Alright.
chat mentioned Animal Crossing, and I was like, hey,
I'm in.
Animal Crossing just got announced for Switch. Why don't we just talk about that?
Yes.
I am in. Alright, let's do this.
Alright, we're waiting on the
think-
Gibdo.
Gib is trying to join.
Do we know if he's played it though?
Chewy lives.
I do. I do live.
If he hasn't played it, you two can just say your stuff. And then we can ask questions. Gibbs' camera went out.
Sad day. And it was only his second time.
Do you
Technical
like
Oldicus.
Breath of the Wild or Odyssey better?
Breath of the Wild.
Definitely Breath of the Wild.
Utmost
Yeah.
respect for Odyssey. Absolute utmost respect. Phenomenal game. But for me, Zelda.
Yeah, Zelda. I mean, because I'm a bigger Zelda fan, but both games have like amazing replayability.
Mm-hmm. Amen to that. Jen says, Gibbs, come back.
Gibbs has gone to the dark side. He's not coming back.
This is so sad.
Now I have to like recollect my thoughts about like old school Animal Crossing because I was
I
actually
know.
playing that recently.
I don't think we even have it. We don't even have a GameCube.
Yeah, I am borrowing a copy from my boyfriend, and I play it on my Wii.
That's true.
Well,
you can't play it on the Wii.
Gibbs is good.
I guess it's also hard because every Animal Crossing has significantly improved upon the last. You know?
Yeah.
They just like kept getting better and better. So I'm trying to revert to my 10-year-old days.
Can you hear us,
Exactly.
Gibbs? Hello, Gibbs? Can you hear us?
Hello?
It says your microphone's muted.
Gibbs man.
Discord won't open your webcam if it's open in another program like OBS or Skype or anything. Only one
I think
program.
Discord just hates him.
Yeah, only one program can use a webcam at once. There you are.
Hello.
Okay, you're back. All right, we can start. All right. Have you played
Sorry
Animal
about that,
Crossing,
guys.
Gibbs?
I have not.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess it's going to be the Hylian Gamescast.
Alright.
All right.
Hey everyone, it's me again, Elia Rose. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. And you know what? If you're a fan of videos like this, you should totally subscribe and give this video a like. And comment below to let us know what type of videos you would like to see us create in the future. And if you would really like to support all of us here at the GameOverJesse channel, please consider purchasing a GameOverJesse t-shirt or becoming a Patreon at patreon.com/GameOverJesse, where you can receive many rewards, such as getting shoutouts, having any topic or theory that you select discussed on the podcast or made into its own video, having your question answered, joining on as a guest on the podcast, and playing with us during our Twitch live streams at twitch.tv/GameOverJesse, and much, much more.